What's up guys, Grady here, and I'm just showing you a quick moment from this last weekend. Being a part of MGE gives me a chance to play in the Molten Gaming League, MGL, and it's basically a league that was created specifically for MGE and MGP players to have a chance to like test their skills and beat up on each other during money-driven events or squad v squad battles. And basically the money-driven events can be something small or something significant. I know last month we had a $1,000 tournament, and as a reward for your activeness and your loyalty as a member of MGE or MGP, you get those opportunities for having free entry into those tournaments and being able to actually play and being a part of this stuff. So it's a cool aspect. It doesn't take that much to be active. Basically, you go to mgeeclipse.com, you fill out your application. They're definitely Discord driven in terms of just communication, and you just got to make 4 game nights every month. That's 4 hours of your time. Sometimes you can get 3 hours done in one night, depending on how things are set up. So you just got to pay attention to the schedule and just be active. That's all you got to do. And you'll have opportunities for free entry into these money-driven events. I mean, some of these events could be small, like a $25 event for 1v1s or a $50 event for 1v1s, or it could be just like last month where we had a $1,000 tournament. And what they try to do is they try to make it fair. They try to make sure that no teams are like crazy super stacked, but we have an alternate squad v squad thing, which I'm participating in. In fact, that's what this clip came from, where we have 4 squads in MGE that are beating up on each other in a 6-week league to pretty much have bragging rights to see who is the best for this season, who will come out as champion, and then even have opportunities for players to actually win money as well. So it's been pretty fun. It's been competitive. Participated in it for the last 4 weeks. This is week 4, and we were coming in as underdogs this week. We have 4 squads. It's Nova, Solstice, Equinox, and Mythic. And those 4 squads have about 100 people split amongst all of them. And we got a minor league and we got a major league, which play every weekend, Saturday and Sunday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Saturday is the minor league, which is usually players that are substitutes or backups for the major league, or players that are up and coming that are trying to prove themselves to get into the major league. So it's basically new and upcoming talent that's really trying to grow and become better. So we have them play on Saturday, and then the major, which is the top tier players from each squad, play in the majors on Sunday. So it's been crazy. So you got different talents, and I know it's mainly volunteer basis, and since most of it's just bragging rights, and there's not much money to be won. But this weekend was really the best, because this is the first time that Nova's been able to put the best roster out on the field. Like, we've always had people having to substitute every single week, and we're lucky to be where we are. We were 2-1 going into this week. Right behind Solstice, which was 3-0. So we were second place, right behind the leaders. And Solstice is the team we lost to week 1. So this was a rematch. This was time for pretty much just revenge. So we went up against their squad this weekend, and it wasn't the strongest squad that they've ever fielded. It wasn't the original roster that we faced in the first week, but it was still a strong roster nonetheless. And I know that our team didn't practice and their team really didn't practice. We were all kind of thrown together. But I felt really good. You know, you got Bound, who is a really strong player. He's been to events. He's been top 16 before. I know he has. He had been. Like, he's been up there. He's known in the community. And then we had Spanker, who I met at UGC St. Louis when I got top 16 in the free-for-all. I met him and his dad at that event, and he's gotten a whole lot better since then. And we have Composure, who's got, friends that are former pro players or existing pro players. And he's got a lot of knowledge to bring to the table, and he's definitely not bad himself. So definitely had fun this weekend. Wasn't much calling out. It was mostly just chill conversation, small talk, and we just went in, we kicked some butt, went 3-0, and got out of there. So now we're tied for first, 3-1. With Solstice, and the only thing they got us beat on tiebreaker wise is the fact that we've played one more game than them, and we have one more loss on our standings. So that's the only thing they got on us. So I'm hoping going into week 6 that, you know, we'll have enough wins under our belt that we'll pretty much buy ourselves into the final, and then get an opportunity for these bragging rights and potentially money. So anyway, this was game 3 of a best of 5 series. It was Empire Strongholds, and I know I didn't get much time on the camera, and maybe none at all. I don't think I got any on this camera, but I felt like this was the best game I had out of the 3, where I was actually putting up numbers in terms of assists and damage, and I even got a triple kill, even though the shotcaster didn't notice, because he didn't have my perspective. And I had a couple of moments where I think Demonic French Toast on the other team had power-ups, whether it be camo or overshield, and even though the shotcaster was paying attention to him during those moments, I had an opportunity to stand in the spotlight and kill him from his perspective. So it was fun times, guys. So I hope you enjoy this this moment. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more to come. I'm working with a professional graphics designer to help with my thumbnails, help get a series going, and hope you guys look forward to it. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Solstice finally getting some more points on the board, but they still got a lot of ground to cover. They cannot give up another stronghold. It is very vital that they hold what they have. Don't go for a trip cap. At this point in time, they do not need to go for a trip cap. They need to hold what they have. But as we say that, they're not able to.
Stronghold controlled.
Nova caps red base. They were trying to cap pit, but no. They're able to stop the capture on that, at least to get the reset. Victory. So great job for them, man. I try holding my breath. The holding my breath don't work.
Opponent scoring.
In just a minute, I'm probably gonna have to go get me a bottle of water and basically chug the entire thing. That's really the only thing that I can think of that ever gets rid of them for me.
Your team is
scoring. It's just a crap ton of water. Not necessarily any other drink, but just water in general. Nova now with the trip cap in effect. If Solstice isn't able to do something here and get some kind of double cap, at least capping one to stop the bleeding a little bit,
your victory
this looks like it's going to be game over.
Area defended. Exciting.
Pro play by the caster.
Obvious proficiency.
Okay. We lost blue base. Bound jumping up in here, gets the triple kill. Bound with a triple kill.
Total 20.
Unofficial overkill for the triple-double team takedown. Bound flying all over, putting on a clinic, showing you how it's done.
You are victorious.
Game number 3 and the series going to Nova, winning it 3-0, clean sweep. I appreciate that, Noisy man. That means a lot, dude. For real. All right, dude. That was a very fast-paced, intense matchup there. Most of the control just on Nova's side. They got those 2 caps and just held on to it, man. They did not let it go, and they backed out, so I can't give you guys a stats breakdown, unfortunately. But